Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Well, what a week it's been. We'll be talking about the football later. Gareth Southgate has gone away. I think he could leave, as the King said, with his head held high, but we'll speak about that later. But let's just talk about Donald Trump. It's bizarre that after all this stuff is going on and the assassination attempt and whatever, I walk in the studios today and who is sitting behind this desk is Donald Trump. I forgot we were recording Top Trumps here, and Mike Osborne, the fantastic comedian, was doing his stuff. And we did sit down and think, well, should we do this or not after Trump's assassination attempt and the fact that that poor guy Corey was sadly killed, a great volunteer fireman. But there's an old saying, the show must go on. So Mike very cleverly took off his Donald Trump disguise and said a little bit to camera saying, with all respect to Donald Trump, the people who were injured, and of course Corey, who was sadly lost his life. But the show goes on with the great respect. And I admire Mike Osborne so much for doing that. And it's a really funny thing. I mean, we all love Donald Trump. I mean, he's great, isn't he? Him and Nigel Farage are joined at the hip. Well, I tell you, anyway, he survived. Almost assassinated, a rally. What's that about? It could only happen in America, couldn't it? It could only happen in America. Dear, dear, dear. The world's a funny place. Have you heard what's happened in Japan now? In Japan, they've passed a law where you must laugh once a month, otherwise you're going to be locked up. How ridiculous is that? So what do? They go around and tell everyone, okay, have a go at saying the word squirrel, and then everyone pisses themselves laughing. Every Wednesday, every 8th of the month, and the 8th is a special number for the Japanese for some reason, someone tell me. And also, it's the 8th of August, it's National Laughter Day. We must send some stuff along to them. Anyway, let's just talk again. Shall I switch this off? I know we're live, but this is ridiculous. Poor Jay Slater has been found at the bottom of a cliff in, and look, I've got the news coming in here now, actually, from Vicky. And it's bloody awful. That chap's been missing for so long. Let's see what's happened. Oh dear, dear, dear. It says that, in fact, the Jay has been found and his injuries that caused his sad death were due to a fall. You don't know what's round the corner, do you? Poor guy going home, he knew he was in trouble. He was, it's tragic. And our hearts go out. Our hearts are all going out. Everybody look out the window, there's fucking hearts flying past for his family. It's so bloody sad. But what would have happened? Well, I think it was a miracle that Trump survived. He just happened to turn his head the right way. Exact millisecond, the bullet hit him. And a man died shielding his family. Well, anyway, Trump got straight back up, punched the air and said, fight, fight, fight. Well, whatever you think of Trump, that's fucking impressive, isn't it? It's an impressive response of being shot. How did he know that the shooter was killed? Mind you, if he got up, fight, fight, bang. Oh, my God, you can't work it out. I'd have shit myself, you know. I know it's the old saying, did they shout out Donald Duck? But, you know, come on. I think I'd have just fucked off. That's it. Nothing is worth dying for, is it really? Certainly not coming home from a club in Tenerife, poor Jay. And all these people that had their own little say about, was he doing this, was he doing that? No, the poor bugger fell down a fucking hill and died, so just leave the family alone now. Back to Trump. Is he going to win the election after this? Well, I think if he stands, you know, I'll be wearing a fucking suit of armour. I'll be having the Kevlar all over me, you know, and one of them things in front of you like that. I would not want to be shot by some loony. And there's one or two of them out there, aren't they, with him in the crosshairs. But you got to see the picture of him, blood on his face, punch in the air, the American flag behind him. I think that will go down in the history books. The serious question has to be asked about the Secret Service. Why didn't they check out where the shooter was on the top of that building? They looked like they didn't have a fucking clue. There's pictures of them in the paper today. Some big-boned woman with her shoes fell off, couldn't holster a gun properly. Well, a load of these Secret Service people were women. Well, you know, okay if you can do the job, but this apparently comes after the Secret Service chief. The Secret Service chief, a woman, launched a diversity recruitment drive. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. with a 20-year-old shooter. How he was able to get on the roof with an assault rifle and shoot without the Secret Service doing anything is, I mean, come on. Loads of people in the crowd were saying, look, there he is there. What? We got someone, they're pointing at someone. Well, what the fucking playing at? And of course, the lefty media still can't be nice about Trump, right? It's his fault. It's his fault this has happened. Calling him Hitler, calling him a Nazi supporter. The left are the most toxic of us all, I reckon. And just suck it up, because just suck it up. Enjoy the moment he was nearly dead, because he's going to be the next president. Don't you worry about that. And he's appointed a guy as vice president. I think you can appoint anyone. I was waiting for the call, but nothing happened. J.D. Vance, in his first speech, he said he'd been slagging off everybody. And he said in his first speech, he's been discussing the first Islamic country to have nuclear powers, and decided it's the UK. Well, that's why apparently he said that. And now we have a Labour government. He's fucking not wrong. Okay, well, I'm going to go over to Ustream now. Come and join us over there. I'm going to talk about the football and some of the things I've been doing this weekend. Thank you for signing up to Ustream. Don't forget, you've got a week now to watch our election night special. It's not about the election. It's a real good comedy special. You can get it by going to ustream.com and registering, and you can watch it for free for another 7 days. Okay, let's go over to Ustream now. Come and join us, ustream.com. Hello everybody, Davidson here, and I'm here to tell you of an exciting, wonderful thing. You can have a 7-day free trial to get all of the Ustream package, if you pardon the expression. Yes, you can grab my package for 7 days for no money, and then $3.99 plus VAT per month thereon afterwards. So go to ustream.com. Sign up and get your free 7-day trial. You will love it. Your knickers will dry out later.